I gave all my time to Mooney before when I was free, so I think I should at least make up one for you. Aw, that's okay. Just whenever you're free. I really appreciate it though. Moon actually streams so often now. She streams like, I think she streamed like every day for like a month or something. And she's doing really well. I think she has like 200 followers on Twitch. Click. But I really appreciate you popping in. Just not YouTube, so whatever. Yeah. Let me fix this. Time to be a detective. Can't believe this is the last episode. This is making me kind of want to play like The Walking Dead so I can have like something to play every single day, like one episode a day or something. I feel like that'd be really fun. Thank you for joining again, Aggro. I appreciate it. Hello, how are you? Let's go. Episode 5.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
Oh, this is a recap from the beginning. Oh, I kind of shipped them before, not gonna lie.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We're destroying the tree. No! What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
Hey,
I tried to figure out
you're
who her
not
voice
really
is,
gonna
but
send me to the
it doesn't
farm,
sound
are
right.
you?
I don't know. Snow come around, she's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh my god.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Can I kill him, please?
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff?
The Crooked
We have
Man.
a great deal to discuss.
I feel like we'll live in harmony together. I'm good. Just got home from work and might order Chinese food later. How are things? Things are okay. I've just been trying to stream a lot often again and really grinding on some videos, but we're chilling. Honestly, life has been pretty good. I used to be really afraid to say that, but genuinely, life has been really great. Finally. You know, every year I'm like, when is it my year? And we're here. Finally. Thank you, God. No, I'm joking. I still understand.
A long way.
Oh, I don't understand why characters in these games are always
You
stupid.
must be tired.
Yeah, they do be. It might also be my fault because I get to make the choices and stuff. But in this game, the characters I don't like the most is probably Beauty and Beast.
You
Them
have had a lot
two,
of rest recently.
annoying. Can't stand them.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat?
Yeah, give me a snack,
Vivian
bro.
makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster.
I'm here for
sirloin.
one.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Yeah, yo.
Really?
Yeah.
What if the food poisons me? Did you hear about the
What do you
creator of
think
Dragon
you're
Ball
doing?
Z?
He's gonna-
Yeah,
Mr. Wolf is
so
our
sad.
guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
At 68, 68's pretty
Well,
young.
Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You killed those
You
women.
know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
I don't.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
I don't even
All
know.
I
I don't
said
remember.
was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
Okay, so who did it?
You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
You're pissing
I'm
me off.
already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Georgie.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Huh?
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
Wow.
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do
Why'd
it?
you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks,
Why's
sis.
she here though? Oh, maybe he just.
You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker.
I'll
Take
take
all
both
of them.
of you.
I didn't fuck.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What
Huh?
the fuck is this shit? You
the
said you'd
fuck?
cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I
Why is she
want
defending him?
What the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
What's happening? Is there another mirror? Oh. Bloody mirror. Oh, oh.
Did I miss anything good?
She scares
well,
me.
Look at you, all fixed up.
She's a mirror thing too. Oh shit. Bro, Big B, why would you let your guard down? Oh my god, I'm turning to the favorite cells. Q.
Take this!
Hey.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Oh. She saved the...
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh. This is graphic. Sorry, guys. Maybe I should put like a trigger warning in the title. I forget. Love you.
This way.
Go through. Go through. Go through the portal. Big B. There's no time to waste. Oh, he did it. Thank God.
Come on, George.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Why is she so gentle with him? Go, go, go! Cute! Come on, Big B. Come on, Big B. Throw it. Oh no. What? What? Q. Oh my god, I was gonna make it. Oh my god, this is so stressful. Hey! Ah! Okay, W! I'm a werewolf. You could get... What? Where are they? Oh, there they are. This place got no traffic. Really? Is that my health bar at the bottom? Let's go! Oh god. I don't even know what car is which. Oh, I did it,
What was that?
Oh! There's the crooked man.
No! Ah!
Take him off!
I can't!
Cute! Whoa! I flew. Don't run him over. Oh god. I'm gonna run him over. Oh, am I wasting time? Run, Big B.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Get her. Okay, I missed it out. Hi, Antonio! Oh.
Fuck!
All for them just to go there? It's sad to hear, especially since Dragon Ball Z was one of the first anime I watched as a kid. Yeah, it was like my dad's favorite when we were little. Such a sad thing to have happen. Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball in general, was like such a big like inspiration to many people, and it was like the big break of anime, like one of the big breaks of anime, I feel like, in mainstream media. Looking at the blood.
Holy shit.
Okay. Let's go. Break down the door.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did...
You really killed the girls, but why? What was the instruction?
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
Hello, Bigby.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at
Why are you
him.
protecting
He's
him?
dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, she can't
It
say
isn't
anything
his
either.
fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to
Why
do
did you
what
do
you're
it?
told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them.
Okay, but you're
And then he
still...
fucking sold me out.
You're still
You're still the
responsible.
one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't
Doesn't
bring
matter
back
if it's
Lily or
fucking
Faith.
true or
It won't
not.
free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
It's not, but he still did something bad.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
The Crooked Man would have gotten them anyways.
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Original what?
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me
Okay,
I
but
fucked
why
up.
would
the
you
hell,
make so
Georgie?
many? You know what I mean?
We were
Why
supposed
would
to
you-
look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame
Yo,
me.
this is so...
You're not
Everything
innocent
is
here
so
either.
Wait,
intertwined.
so you've
like,
been
messed up.
helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
What did the crooked man do?
Do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my
He's
life.
gonna pull it?
I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you
But
think
it sucks
I
though
wanted to
because-
be this person?
I know,
what
but
I
like-
did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
But why would you put the...
Vivian, wait.
Maybe it was...
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them.
Maybe it was the crooked
look
man
at
that told them
Nerissa
to put
and
it on them.
I hate myself.
But like, why would you
Vivian.
do that?
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian,
Oh god.
don't.
Goodbye,
Vivian,
Georgie.
no!
The story is so creepy
No,
though.
no,
I remember
no,
reading it as a
no.
kid. It's so scary.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Oh gosh. Oh, it's kind of sad. Maybe the crooked man made them make stuff, like make the ribbons and put it on the girls. And then they would like. How did?
Fuck!
It's just that. How did the crooked man get so much control over them? You know what I mean?
Up! Don't
But he
think so,
can't,
Big
Big B. His guts are spilling out.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He'll get it worse than you.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
I wonder if there's like another route where he doesn't
wanna
die.
finish me off now?
I feel kind of bad.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Let's Georgie suffer.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
I'll send someone for your body. Both of you.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
But he did treat everyone, like the girls, so badly. And like even the fact that he has this place. They're just exploiting people. I feel kind of bad that the crooked man took advantage of them, but like, still, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's messed up. I just wonder, like, how did the crooked man get that? Like, take control of people like that so easily? Maybe it's because like people would report to like their office and then like it would be put on the back burner. I don't know. Or maybe like I don't know, this whole city is corrupted. Everyone just be doing stuff for money. I don't know, man. Because everything's expensive. I played Palworld recently. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty fun. I heard a lot about the game. You have a lot of animals. A lot of Pokemons. Here we go. What is going on here?
Bigby Wolf.
Who's calling me?
The big bad wolf.
Oh, Bloody Mary. I only got like 20 because some guy gave me 1,000 Pokeballs that have 100% catch rate when I first started. Wow, that guy is nice.
You used to be something.
I am something. Ew, they're stalking me.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
What is that? Oh, it's the logo. Yeah, because he's a wolf. He's the big bad wolf. Right? He's gonna huff and puff and blow your house down. Or gobble you up. But now he's a detective.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
I wonder if Silver is only bad for Bigby or like for
It's
everybody.
about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished here.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
What?
Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
She's crazy. Hi Jasmine, welcome in. This game reminds me of Batman Telltale series. Yeah, this is Telltale game. Oh, Telltale. Yeah. I watched the Walking Dead one, but this is my first Telltale game. Ooh. She's scary. She's a ghost. Oh, I gotta shimmy through. He's gonna jump scare me. Why does she sound like that? didn't know there was a Batman Telltale game. Maybe I should play it. Bro, I'm supposed to be judging.
Where are you?
Why am I getting hit?
Come out and face
Ew.
me!
He's crack-a-lacking. Oh, she's got glass on. Ew! Why is she shaking like that? Too cold? Oh, no. Big B, get up, man, please. She crack-a-lacking and shaking. Oh, there's multiple of them. Which one's the real one? This is shout out Konjutsu. Like this is gameplay. Hey! Big B, please. Hey. Quick. Did I die? Phew! Get the power, Snow White! His full form! Whoa! That was not his full form? Yo, he's cooler like this. W! Her real version? Oh, that's her real one. Kinda dark. Oh, maybe not. Cute! May the force. Yo, oh, he's gonna blow the house down. He does get that breath. Yo. Puffin'. Awesome. This wolf side is so cool. Yo, please, Big B, do it. What's her true version? Is that the real one? I don't know if that was the real one. Is he naked? Aw, shit. His clothes disintegrated again. Oh, no. He just took them off. The crooked man is watching. He's probably like...
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
What's his
Give
power,
me
though?
one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to say, I won't miss next time.
What do you want, bro?
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being.
He's manipulating.
You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community.
No.
And I'm sure Miss White
Should I just
would
kill
agree
him?
that I should be given a fair
I know
trial.
Snow White wants me to
Can
bring
we
him
at
back,
least
but
agree
like,
on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf.
if he has the whole
and I think you
town or city in his hands, speaking in front of the community is not going to do anything.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms.
No.
Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
I don't know what to do.
Reckless. And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
Yeah.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You
It's not
really
about
think
that,
I'm that
though.
stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
What should I do?
You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone
You're not going
well.
anywhere.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate.
Don't make deals
I was
with
hoping
him.
we could make this work. What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing.
Yes,
and
it
what
will.
would Miss White think?
I don't know what
You
to
show
do.
up with nothing but a corpse. No answers, no
Sky blue, everybody's out except for you.
You'll never know the truth.
Kill him!
And she'll barely stand to look at you. Is it worth it?
Yes.
This is it for you.
I didn't do it.
You haven't changed, have you?
Just get up. You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Okay, I spared him, but I
Your
didn't make a deal.
punishment will follow.
Okay, I didn't make a deal. I didn't make a deal. Okay, I didn't make a deal, but I spared him. That's fine. Okay, because I was like, there's no way. It's like making a deal with the devil.
But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse.
Wow.
You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
One Piece!
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yeah.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the
this the town?
circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't
gave the
mean
order.
to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where
See,
is
this
he?
is what
Yeah,
he's
you're
gonna
gonna bring
do.
that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
See,
Is
he's
he
bad.
still
He's
out there?
manipulative.
Sincerely
These
hope
people
not.
are so
Well, where
brain
is he?
dead.
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you
This is
insist.
the weirdest, like...
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A
Yeah.
misunderstanding.
Aiding and
annoying.
providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on.
involved.
It's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to
Okay,
start
okay,
doing things
okay.
correctly. No
This-
more
the town
snap
is so
judgments, no
smooth
more
braid.
secrets. We are
All
going to
that,
treat
but-
everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
They're like...
This
so
is
Georgie did it?
ridiculous.
Georgie's the bad guy. Right after being like, you did it! You're the Crooked Man killed him! And he
You
just
have the
said,
floor.
it was me. And they're like, yeah, oh what?
Thank you, Miss
Georgie?
White. You've all met Georgie.
And now they're like,
I don't
never
have to
mind,
tell
just
you
don't have
what
the-
kind of
oh my
person
God.
He was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you
The
see.
thing is about the
A
Crooked Man
promise
is that
kept to a dying
he's good at
mother.
talking.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Maybe not.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, Wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics.
Yeah.
They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help. I
Bro,
see
what's
some of them are
Bluebeard
here
doing?
among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on
that's
street
kinda
corners,
true.
I was there to look out for you.
I know, but he's still crooked, like...
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
Oops.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But
No!
believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection.
It's hard.
No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Korean fried chicken, I want some. Welcome back,
You're right.
aggro.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls
Please.
will have their justice.
Yeah, get on our side. Get over here. This is the town. Our homies. Look.
Very good, very good.
He's
The
back.
sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White.
I'm
But
ready
it
to see his
doesn't
true
disguise
form.
the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
That's under Crane.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened.
Okay, so what did he do?
Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story.
Why?
They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me,
See, this is what I knew
who
what
will
would
pay your
happen.
rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
The big bad wolf.
Will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Oh yeah, she could say stuff now.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle
She
of
has
something.
something to say.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Yes, girlie.
I
Let's
found
go.
Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
Her name is Nerissa.
It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
Yay!
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Let's go.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's
The
guilty.
freaking town is so annoying.
enough for
I
me.
hate them.
Me
oh my
too.
god.
So that's it, right?
The women are so easily swayed.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
The witch is gonna get him out.
He won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be more if he isn't stopped.
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send
Everyone, listen up!
Okay.
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Eh.
That makes
Bigby.
sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
No, don't make me choose.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
I said vote.
Just do what you think is right.
I don't know.
Yes, Sheriff.
Rip his head
Do
off?
what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
I was pushing the wrong button. Bye, bitch.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Bye.
Just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
See ya, homie.
I won't.
Oh, shit. Hi, Alan. Nah.
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Well. I hope Bigby took a nap. Democracy later? Democracy? Huh?
Hey, Sheriff.
Did he take a nap? Oh.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
They're going to the farm?
Great.
This fucking line.
Helldivers too? Maybe. I don't know.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Oh. Everything okay?
Is everything okay?
They're
You look-
busy.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
No. Our girlfriend's
We'll talk later, okay?
busy.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Bluebeard's weird. Well.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Colin. He's got beer with him. Look at him walking away. I like how they just let Colin not have a glamour. Are we gonna see the frog with glamour? I mean Toad. Oh, they're going.
Colin, Jesus.
I gave him money. And he's
We only
gonna
have like 5
leave?
minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
I gave you money.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry
kids
about
are
all this.
hasty.
I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Oh.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
What?
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's a fucking pig?
How should I know?
How should I know?
It feels bad. Why does our pig get to stay?
Saying goodbye?
Oh, she still has the ribbon.
Hi.
Hi.
You're creepy.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Remove the ribbon?
Let me help you.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own. Okay?
Okay, homie.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
There's more?
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
Oh.
The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
She was trying to protect them, but then it just went the wrong way. Here's a cigarette, girl.
Here.
Thank you.
I feel like we could have gone on romance
I don't
with
know
her.
what happened.
But no,
But that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had
But maybe
changed.
they're just friends, genuinely.
He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
So that's why I got... Oh, I was wondering how it got there.
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
Feels
I
bad.
don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone.
Oh.
I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Big B. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You
Yeah,
listened
Bigby!
when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally.
Bigby!
Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place.
Hi,
For better or
Brian.
worse,
Welcome
Fabletown
in.
wouldn't be the same without you.
I guess so. Goodbye, homie.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Yeah, he's a good boy. And then he does something bad.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go after her?
I'll see you
I'm
around.
confused.
Wolf.
I'm confused. Was she actually... What? No, there's no way. You and 31.4% of players left Georgie to die. Oops. Did you give the crooked man a trial? You and 89.6% of players brought the crooked man back alive. How did you punish the crooked man? You and 38.6% of players threw the crooked man down the witching well. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. The freaking 2% of players that did it, y'all are mean people. No, I'm joking. How could you do that to TJ? What were your last words to Narissa? I hope I've done some good here. I need to understand what happened at the ending there. Like, what was that? Is it like parallels from Narissa and Faith? Are they the same person? Special stats. Interesting. Beast, you lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. Beauty, you impressed her with your detective skills, but sure, you offered him protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink when you asked for one in your apartment. You help him to avoid the farm. Because he's a homie. Crooked Man, dead. You took him back to the witching well. You tossed... What? You tossed? Towed? Him down the witching well. D. You confiscated D's money while he was in custody. I think they gave you the option to rip the Crooked Man's head off. So it's like payback for doing that stuff to other people. You gave her money right after the fight with the woodsman. A talking pig. That's my homie. Georgie, you left him to die. Maybe I should have killed him. Greenleaf, you burned her tree. I probably shouldn't have. My bad. Gren, you drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. Yup. Narissa, you gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. You tried to take her ribbon off in Big B's office. You tried to take her ribbon during her final conversation. Baby! Taking off a ribbon was a little too much. The fact that we did it twice and she said no. You brought her along with you to the trip trap. You showed her Crane's photograph of her. Snow! She's too busy for me now. Sad. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to this farm. You gave him money. He's in the farm. And that's it. I want to know what the other endings are. I'm gonna search up a video and watch them, probably. But yeah, Talking Pig is my homie. So I really get why people wanted another game. It's because this doesn't feel finished. It doesn't feel concluded. So I'm glad that there's going to be more content for us. Because, and coming this year, how lucky I am. I'm so lucky. Feels lucky. I wonder how much, like, the graphics and stuff improved. This is the ending credits. What kind of softly ending was that? I know, it doesn't feel like it ended. I'm gonna watch the other endings. I'm kind of sad that like Snow and Bigby didn't have like a final conversation because she was too busy. There's so much people at the office, and I think it's because Snow wants to hear out everybody who needs help. But there's also only so much she can do. She might need to hire more people. But I mean, that was really fun. I really enjoyed it actually. But I don't feel satisfied. Nope. And me? I'm gonna watch another ending. What if there's after credits? Surely. Surely after credits? After credits? No. Continue the story. Fables. A graphic novel. So it's based off of a manga. Extras. Like a fable. Oh, I didn't unlock everybody. Oh, I almost unlocked everyone except for 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Oh, we could read these. Bigby Wolf, Fabletown Sheriff. The renowned Big Bad Wolf. He's known for tormenting pigs and girls in red hoods. Oh, but is trying to put those dark days behind him. Bigby now acts as Fabletown's sheriff and remains in his human form mostly. However, due to his rough past, the citizens of Fabletown are slow to trust him. I get that. Bigby is determined to show that he's truly changed, but some instincts are just too hard to control. Snow White, assistant to Deputy Mayor. Snow White may seem cold, but this stems from her life of mistreatment and abuse back in the homelands. After escaping assault and imprisonment, not to mention an attempt on her life, she married Prince Charming. It wasn't long before Snow discovered that Charming cheated on her with her estranged sister, Rose Red, and she divorced him. Whoa. After Exodus, Snow focused her attention on setting up a safe haven for fables in the New World. She now serves as assistant to the deputy mayor of Fabletown, but now she's the mayor, right? Wow, she's a divorced woman. The Woodsman, fallen hero. The Woodsman is one of the few men who went toe-to-toe with Bigby in his Black Forest days and lived to tell the tale. In an attempt to save Little Red Riding Hood, he split the Great Wolf's belly open with his axe, filled him with rocks, and threw the beast into a river. To his dismay, his popularity has faded, even his name is forgotten, and he is only known as the Woodsman. Oh. Wow. Faith, Donkey Skin Girl. Faith, otherwise known as Donkey Skin Girl, made it through the Exodus from the magical homelands with the clothes on her back, her husband, and nothing else. She was once a beautiful princess, happily married to Prince Lawrence of a neighboring kingdom. Her life should have been a happy ending, but the mundane city of New York wasn't kind to her. Her marriage, with no money, Faith found herself turning tricks to make the rent for a cheap apartment on the outskirts of Fabletown. She had a difficult life, but she did what she could do to survive in an unfamiliar world. Beauty, caring wife. Beauty and her husband Beast once lived in an enchanted castle, but they were forced to flee the homelands in the Exodus, leaving all of their wealth behind. Now they live in a modest studio in Fabletown, New York. Though times are hard, with Beast working multiple jobs to pay the bills, the couple have the longest lasting relationship of all the fables, even though they're arguing all the time. But they still love each other, which I do appreciate, but damn. Beast, concerned husband. Beast and his wife Beauty left everything behind when they escaped the homelands in the Exodus. Without his former wealth, Beast must pick up extra work to make ends meet. He is able to get around Fabletown without glamour most of the time, but if Beast gets too angry with him, if Beauty gets too angry with him, he becomes more beastly by the minute, growing horns and large teeth. Despite the occasional bickering, the two are truly in love and have the longest lasting relationship of anyone in Fabletown. Yeah, because everyone else is divorced. Mr. Toad. Mr. Toad is a superintendent for a defunct tenement on the edge of Fabletown proper. Because he's a 3.5-foot talking amphibian, Toad is required by Fabletown law to keep his family and himself magically glamoured to appear human. The problem is Toad isn't too concerned with what the law is, and has to be reminded often. And then he got sent to the farm. Colin, couch surfer. Whoa, that's the best That's the best description. Colin is better known as one of the three little pigs back in the homeland. Back in the homelands where they were harassed by the big bad wolf who blew down Colin's house of straw. Oh, his house was the straw house? That's funny. After the Exodus, Colin and the other fables who couldn't pass for human were sent to live at the farm in upstate New York. Unable to stand such a boring life, Colin constantly makes trips down to Fabletown to bother Bigby. He is always caught and sent back to the farm, but he doesn't let that stop him. Aw, that's so funny. I like that Bigby and Colin are friends. Ichabod Crane, deputy mayor of Fabletown. Hailing from the haunted town of Sleepy Hollow, Ichabod Crane has been deputy mayor of Fabletown for nearly 115 years. Crane is a bundle of nerves and takes his job very seriously, though that doesn't mean he always does it well. As one of Fabletown's elite, Crane is often blind to the troubles of the less well-off citizens. Overall, Crane is authoritarian, cowardly, and always hiding something. Bad. Buffkin! Fabletown librarian. Buffkin is a talking winged monkey from the land of Oz. Now, as Fabletown's librarian, he spends his time reading and stealing the deputy mayor's booze. He's prone to mischief, so when something goes wrong, he assumes he'll receive the lion's share of the blame. He's helpful when he wants to be, but most of the time he'd rather be drinking. True? Someone would have fired him a long time ago, but he's the only one who can make sense of the filing system. True. There must have been an angel by side, something that led me to you. Huh? Huh? To me? Maybe that angel is the YouTube algorithm. Fabletown, home of the fables. Fabletown is a community located in Bullfinch Street in Manhattan's Upper West Side. It's regular people, or Mondays. Oh, Mondays are the regular people. Wait. It appears to be an ordinary New York neighborhood, but it is really the home of the fables and from many worlds. And within the business office at the Woodlands lies a massive cavern, a vast library, and hundreds of magical items of immense power. All non-human fables live upstate on the farm and an extension of Fabletown. The farm. Fabletown Annex. The farm is home to fables who cannot pass as giants, goblins, animals, etc. It's located in upstate New York, far enough away from the Mondays to avoid detection. Some of its residents resent their confinement to the farm, despite its size and comforts. To them, the farm is a prison. They would be allowed to leave the farm if they would purchase a glamour, but many don't have the money for something so expensive. Though some, like Colin, sneak out into the city anyway. Colin's the best. Mondays, non-fables. Short for mundane. Monday is a catch term that fables use to refer to the non-magical inhabitants of their adopted home. Wording spells placed around the blocks of Fabletown and the farm keep their minds distracted and dull within certain boundaries. However, if anything should pique the curiosity or scrutiny of a large group of Mondays, these magical protection charms would overload and fail. As sheriff of Fabletown, one of Bigby's primary functions is ensuring the Fabletown community maintains a low profile. Glamours. Disguise spell. Glamours are a spell that allow the user to change their appearance. They are expensive but can be purchased by non-human fables in order to pass for a human among the Mondays. Cheap glamours can be found in the seedier parts of Fabletown. They are often unreliable and prone to sudden failure. Prince Lawrence, Faith's husband. After escaping the homelands, Prince Lawrence and his wife, Faith, immediately fell victim to the harsh realities of the mundane world. They moved to New York, hoping to find aid in a community of fellow fables, but without enough money to live in Fabletown, they had to settle on an apartment on the outskirts of the neighborhood. Unfortunately, that meant they were out of sight and out of mind when it came to the government assistance. Their prospects dwindling, Faith left Lawrence to try to make it on her own. Now, without his wife for support, Lawrence struggles to motivate himself and quickly sinks into depression. So sad that he died. The Tweedles, hate them, hired goons. The Tweedle brothers, Dumb and Dee, are thugs for hire. They appear human, allowing them to carry out their contracts in the Mundy world without drawing suspicion. They are inseparable as they are ruthless. I wonder what happened. Like, one of them survived. I feel like we'll see them again in the second movie, or the second game. Holly, Trip Trap owner. Holly is no-nonsense kind of troll and the order of the Trip Trap bar. She's glamored to appear human, but her patrons know better. Holly takes good care of her regulars, often the downtrodden fables with the little to spare, but she has no patience for the Fabletown government that has done nothing to locate her missing sister. Grendel just wants to be left alone. In the old days, he terrorized Norse mead halls, but lately he can be found occupying a stool in various quiet, bumpy bars around New York. He hates the noise of the city, but must work there to afford his glamour. Despite his gruff bearing, he's fiercely loyal to those who've learned to offer him the space and silence he desires. Talking to him is like watching a time bomb tick down. It's only a matter of time. What do you plan to play next? Probably Cult of the Lamb, if I could get the audio working. Bluebeard, wealthy scoundrel. Bluebeard managed to escape the homelands with his riches intact. Wow. And continues to be one of the wealthiest fables in New York. The Fabletown government depend on his generous contributions, and he often uses his influence for his own benefit. As a former serial killer, he claims his days of decapitating his brides are over. What the frick? But even if he was able to leave his violent ways in the homelands, that hasn't stopped him from making the occasional trip down a crooked lane. Is my lamb ready? It is ready. He's there. Your character is in there. Bigby's mercy. In the days leading up to the Exodus, the Big Bad Wolf hunted armies of men and goblins in the Black Forest. These invading forces had driven off the great beast's preferred quarry, and their own flesh was rotten with corruption. Hardly a suitable replacement. He made it his game to destroy their camps, devour their night watchmen, and disrupt their supply trains while sparing their prisoners. One day, he broke their ranks and discovered a particular woman that they held captive. Her skin was white as snow, but her hair was as dark as the night sky. He approached her, and she, knowing no sword could match the giant wolf's power, bravely placed her shackles in the beast's mouth. He freed her, but those years would pass before the two met again in the Mundy world. Aww, that's how they met? What? What? Hardly a suitable replacement, he made it his game to destroy the camps, devour their night watchmen, and disrupt their... One day, he broke their ranks and discovered a particular woman they held captive. My shit was so hard! Bro. Ichaban's Bod's Denial, the legendary Sleepy Hollow. During his days in Sleepy Hollow, isn't Sleepy Hollow like... what's her name? The fairy? Like Peter Pan? Ichaban's crane fell in love with a wealthy young woman named Katrina Van Tressel. I'm not familiar with this story, but I remember her name sounds familiar. She was beautiful and very rich, but that meant she also caught the attention of another suitor, Abraham Brom Van Brunt. As Ichabod's rival, Brom would plan nasty pranks in order to humiliate the superstitious schoolteacher. Despite Brom's plots to win Katrina over, Ichabod's believed he would be chosen as her favorite. After a party at her father's home, Ichabod proposed to Katrina and was very quickly rejected. Oops. Oop. He immediately rode off in shame and was never seen in Sleepy Hollow again. According to Crane, he was chased out of town by the Headless Horseman, but in reality, it was probably just another one of Brahm's pranks. Wow. 13th floor, the witches and the wizards of Fabletown. The 13th floor of the Woodland Building is home to a group of witches and wizards tasked with the protection of Fabletown. They use their powers to keep the community hidden from prying Mundy's eyes, but all magic has its limits, and every spell has its cost. You don't know what he sees in Katrina. He sees nothing. Don't know what he sees in Katrina. Nope. The magic mirror. The magic mirror speaks mostly in rhyme and demands that others do the same. It also requires the name of whatever object or person you wish to find. If you follow these rules, the mirror will show you a glimpse of whatever you want to see, but nothing more. I love that. I actually really like the magic mirror. He made everyone like rap. Yes, the witching well. The witching well is located in the chamber inside the Woodland Building, where it is used to dispose of things meant never to be seen again. Dead fables are committed to its depths and are the most unredeemable criminals. No one is entirely sure what lies at the bottom of the well, nor indeed if it has a bottom at all, but it's widely assumed to be the passageway to the final resting place. Maybe in the next game we'll find out what's at the bottom. Jack Horner. Harmless trickster. Jack is always up to something, but he's not nearly as smart as he thinks he is. His plans to get rich quick often backfire, but his confidence never wavers. He thinks he's the most important person in Fabletown, but everyone knows him as a mostly harmless smartass. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Exactly. Me! No, I'm joking. Lily is Strain's sister. Lily and her sister Holly grew up in the homelands together, but had a falling out shortly after moving to the mundane world. Aimless and increasingly destitute. What? Lily turned into prostitution, and now she's the second victim in an ongoing murder investigation, which was solved. Troll cross, Lily's brooch. A troll cross is an amulet made of iron that was foolishly thought to protect the wearers from trolls. Lily acquired hers while wandering through the wilderness searching for something to eat. She came across a human, but before she could devour him, he held the cross out and shouted, "Back, back you troll!" After enjoying her tasty snack, Lily plucked the cross from the dead man's hands. After the exodus, she wore the troll cross constantly as a reminder of better days. Oh, that's really sad. Georgie Porgy, the pimp. Georgie runs the Pudding and Pie, a strip club that also caters to the unmentionable desires of Fabletown's citizens. He has tried just about everything there is to try in pursuit of worldly pleasures, but none of it satisfied him for long. He does seem to enjoy pushing people's buttons. Oops. Pushing people's buttons. He takes pride in his nightclub and doesn't react well to anyone meddling in his affairs. Yo, weirdo. Clever Hans. Bouncer, janitor, handyman. Clever Hans always does exactly as he's told. However, he often misunderstands his instructions and ends up hurting himself or behaving oddly. As in the case of his noted fable, where he threw sheep's eyes at his wife. Unsurprisingly, she left him, and now Hans works as a bouncer at Georgie's club. He hopes to dance on stage one day, but for now he's content with sweeping up and making sure the crowd doesn't get out of hand. Hans, like from Frozen? Nerissa, the Little Mermaid. Nerissa's story never had a happy ending. She's known as the Little Mermaid, the young girl who gave up her tail for a pair of legs in the hopes of winning the heart of a handsome prince. When he married a princess instead, Nerissa was left heartbroken. She made the journey to the mundane world, hoping for a better life. Now she dances at the Pudding and Pie, but each step she takes, she feels like walking on shards of glass. She has very little left, but finds some comfort in the company of her fellow dancers. Aww. Troll funeral rites. Long absence. The gaze of a great mother death is always upon us. Beneath her affectionate eye we fight our battles. We nurse our wounds, we shout our victories, we endure our sorrows, and then we fall. She is there. Her embrace is the silence of the mountain, the heavy peace of the stone. Approximately translated, a troll funeral is sacred ritual passed down by oral traditions from troll mother to son. It began at sunset with the creation of the Karen? A small pile of stones to represent the many generations of trolls that have traveled and died before them. The foundation upon which the living stand. Weapons are divided amongst the trolls' closest comrades, and the body and the rest of their possessions are burned. And though each viewer must speak to the life of the lost, the eulogy candor would make a Mundi blush. A Mundi blush? Huh? Vivian, Georgie's girl. Much of Vivian's past is unknown since she prefers not to talk about her life back in the homelands. She wanted to start fresh in Fabletown, but she finds herself working for Georgie at the Pudding and Pie. It's not a terrible life. Georgie took a liking to Vivian, so he doesn't make her take jobs at the open arms. Instead, she plays hostess and helps Georgie ensure complete customer satisfaction. Mr. Swinehart, or Dr. Swinehart, the army surgeon. Dr. Swinehart is a resident Fabletown's physician, so skilled in the art of instrumental surgery that he can safely operate on himself. Whoa! He served as an army medic for many years, sometimes using his talents to impress the locals. He currently runs the special research section of the Knights of Malta Hospital, so named to discourage people for investigating what is actually a reserved fables focused health facility. Interesting. Flycatcher, the Frog Prince. He just got a frog hat. A former prince turned into a frog by a witch. The friendly, genial Flycatcher now carries the nickname as an unstable reference to his propensity for catching and eating flies. His wife and their children were brutally murdered back in the homelands, a fact he attempts to deny himself by committing to a series of endless tasks and janitorial duties. That is so sad. I did not know. He just seems like a kid, you know, like a 25-year-old trying to get through life. The Trip Trap Bar, the Watering Hole, the oldest bar in New York City. The Trip Trap was established in 1725 in secret by Stargad, the legendary Viking and reprobate. A place for fables to meet and drink and commiserate. What? Known then as the Grand Tavern, he eventually lost it in a bet to a tribe of mountain trolls, who quickly renamed it and made it their own. Polly is current proprietor, having inherited it from her mother, and she died in a boating accident in the early 20th century. Sometimes I forget how old these people are. Auntie Greenleaf, the white deer. Horticulturist, alchemist, and lover of animals, Auntie Greenleaf is one of the few rogue witches still living outside the 13th floor. Unsupervised and unrestricted, rumored to have lost a daughter in the homeland, she suffers paranoia and depressive mood swings, and will only venture outside at irregular hours under the guise of an ethereal white deer, an oft-whispered specter of the Brookhaven's natives. Whoa, so when she was like pretending to be her kid, that was her kid that died? That's so sad. Glamour Tree, the last seed, grown from a seed spirited away from her family's enriched orchard. This tree is the sole remaining source of Auntie Greenleaf's magical enchantments. Its bark is used for glamour tubes, its leaves are crushed for ointments and spells, and its twigs and sticks can be used as rods for a variety of entrancing purposes. Interesting. Ring of Dispel, the Arthurian band, reputed to be fashioned by a clan in an attempt to ward off a coven of witches. The Ring of Dispel, or Dispelling Ring, or Magic Cancelling Ring, eventually was given to Lancelot by the Lady in the Lake, recovered by the business office after it was assigned to Greenleaf for caretaking. Bloody Mary. This is who I want to read. The urban legend. The true history of the person known as Bloody Mary is almost completely unknown, even to fables. Most acquainted... Wait, what happened to her? Did she just die? With its members. Her name, Mary, at least, is not up for contention, nor is her penchant for shocking violence, an inlaid resistance to magic and spells, and a strange ability to use any reflective surface as a portal, effectively shortcutting space and time. Thought by Mondays to be the wailing apparition of a childless ghost, though any evidence of that is as yet unseen. I've seen that on YouTube. Silver bullets. I'm just gonna skip and go to like people. Acting deputy. With Crane firmly out of the picture and the King Cole still absent, the task of leading Fabletown falls squarely on Snow's shoulders. She has performed many of the job's duties for a long time, picking up the slack for Crane. But now that she's fully in charge of the business office, she has to deal with a new level of politicking. What? She had not previously been exposed to. Yeah, because now she has to be like, Leedle. Oh, Ducky Skin Coat, hide in plain sight. Only the truly beautiful will fully understand the power of a coat that makes its wearers appear ugly. It is the power to be invisible while still being unseen. Unfortunately, its value can also be hard to see, but it's still a magic coat and had some collectors. That is enough. Magic coat. Jersey Devil, Woodsman's Axe, Johann the Butcher. His name is often Johann is often said in the same breath as that of the baker and candlestick maker of Fabletown. Unlike those other tradesmen, Johann the Butcher's storefront has served Fabletown for ages. Fresh cuts, exotic meats, and even full sides of beef for the vigorous appetites of orcs and trolls. But Johann's business has fallen out on hard times and fallen in the wrong crowd, as the quality of his products declined and his business turned into a front operation for the crooked man. Some have started to wonder if they ever really knew Johann. No one knows him. Bluebeard's money. The crooked man, there you go, crime lord. The crooked man has slowly built himself into one of the most powerful figures in Fabletown. His operation started with a crooked sixpence and a crooked house. Two things he cared about more than his wife or children. He has whom he killed rather than let them stand in his way. What the frick? In his rise, the crooked man has ensnared many flavels in his criminal web, providing them with what they need, but always at a high cost. He is cunning, persuasive, and ruthless. Yeah, I was like, bro, there's no way we could just like give him, like, let him get what he wants. Tiny Tim Sentry? While most fables theorize that their longevity and overall well-being is improved by the Mundi world's knowledge of them, for a select few that does not seem to apply. When a malady or injury is integral part of the Fable's story, that notoriety can make recovery nearly impossible. That's what Tiny Tim thinks, at least. And no medical care or magic, rather, none that he can afford, can heal his leg. That's so sad. Life on the farm. Vivian's story. The girl with the ribbon. Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon would result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually, she married a nice man, but was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping, he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized then that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. Wow. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation to the risk of another betrayal. That's so sad. Pudding and Pie, Winter Wolf. Bigby's mother! Bigby's mother, Winter, fell in love with the North Wind and bore him 7 wolf cubs. North Wind, that's why he can huff and puff. But he quickly grew tired of her and left Winter. What? Heartbroken and alone, she tried to care for her cubs despite her grief. She was especially fond of Bigby, but as the runt of the litter, he was often teased by his older brothers. Oh, thank you! After Winter's death, Bigby's siblings went in search of their father, but Bigby stayed behind to protect his mother's corpse. Aw, from scavengers! Unfortunately, he was too small to defend her. From then on, he vowed to eat something bigger each day until he was large enough to confront his father and finally make him pay for the pain he caused his family. That is so sad. So Winter died. Aww, Bigby! Best boy! The big bad wolf. Bigby's true form. Bigby's true form is that of a giant, 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. Wow! Mary's loyalty. So if he fell down the well, he won't die, right? Mary's loyalty? Part of the job. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death, mostly because she finds it fun. Wow. Fabletown Justice, New Order, Sheriff Bigby. Maybe I should read this. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as director of... Who's Cole? What the frick? Who's the mayor? Snow White as the director of operations and deputy mayor in his absence. Oh. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many fables made it to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of deputy mayor unofficially for years. True. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. Wow. With a fable colony quickly developing in New York, Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. Wow, so Snow White was like, yo, come here. Who's Feathertop? What the frick? He agreed, and Snow cut him with a lycanthropy stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Wow! Bigby Sheriff Bigby became sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him and was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. Oh, to this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. Oh, that's it. Aw. Nothing on Snow White and the Big Bad Wolf. I'm surprised there's no evil queen in this. Maybe in the next one. Achievements. I guess I don't have to read this. Sag, I don't feel satisfied. There's so much more. I guess exit. The next game, please. Please. Okay, I'm gonna watch all the endings because I am confused. I don't get it. The Wolf Among Us 2. Wait, there's a trailer? Wait. The Wolf Among Us. All endings. All endings. All ending options. 4 minutes. Ending explained.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Do what you think is right. This is where he falls in.
Not listen.
No.
Oh, lock him up?
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Yeah, just get rid of him.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
It's so weird how he talks like that.
When you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already. You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
Goodbye.
No, I won't.
Okay, let's look at the next one.
Not this way.
Okay, so if you lock him up.
Remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it,
Oh,
Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Oh, lock him up.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't be
what
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
It's funny because the only
Alright,
people that saying
do
you're
it.
doing the right thing is the people that like worked for him.
Sheriff.
Oh, I guess the ending part
what
is
you
the
think
same
is
for
right.
everyone.
Teach him a fucking...
Not this Think of me when you try to sleep.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Oh my god. Oh! Oh! The Where's gonna press Q right now?
Sheriff, don't!
That's crazy! Why would he do that in front of everyone? Imagine he blinks.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the book.
Fabletown is afraid of the big bad wolf. That's crazy. That's it. Yes. And Say the shape of your chest. And everyone says make him suffer, rips off head, and everyone in Fabletown is afraid of the big bad wolf. The thing is, everyone in Fabletown is like so swayed by like one thing. No one like is actually like, wait, let's like see the evidence, you know what I mean? If one person says he did it, then you're like, oh my god, he did it, can't believe it. And if they say one other thing, you're like, oh my god, he did it. Oh, it's confusing. Lol, I ripped his head off. I think the best way to do it is just to throw him down the well. What about the silent option? We throw him down the well with no voice lines as Big B. Oh. Wolf Among Us 2 trailer? Is there a thing? Trailer 2 years ago. Wow, it was announced 4 years ago.
You're listed here as a private investigator. What does that sort of work entail?
They got good
Depends
sleep
on the
on
night.
time. Whoa,
Most
the art is
nights
so
it's
nice.
Watching, waiting for a slip up. I don't know, someone gets greedy, someone gets brave.
That's the one of the
That's what you were
Tweedles.
doing the night of the incident.
Huh? Who's interrogating me?
Yeah. Took me weeks to track them down.
The art is so nice.
They hadn't cast so much as a shadow. Till that night.
Whoa, the art is so nice compared to like what we just played.
You've been hesitant to share with us. I assume it has something to do with confidentiality associated with the job.
Is that who's that? Wendy's? Oh, that's not the Tweedles. Whoa, that's so smooth. Huh? Who's this? What the frick?
Something like that.
Big B, it looks so cool
Your
in
boss,
HD.
Miss White,
Wait.
said things didn't go as planned. She mentioned that there was some violence.
Violence. There's always violence with Big B. Who's that? Wendy's.
In the moments when you find yourself losing control.
The Tin Man. Oh, Wizard
How
of
does
Oz.
the anger manifest itself?
So, what about the monkey? Big B did not look like that in that form. The Wolf Among Us 2. 2023? It's 2024. Where's the game? Fant, it's already 2024. Where's the game? Telltale, my lips are sealed. Silence is always a valid response. I guess so. This is worth the wait. Bro, it's been 2 years. I need it now. It's officially the 2-year anniversary of the trailer. Art style, atmosphere, synth music. The trailer has it all. Can't believe this is happening. This was their biggest game by a long shot. This game has been tugging my heartstrings for too long, going from being in development and getting cancelled. Telltale closing their doors, and Telltale is back. They announced The Wolf Among Us 2, dropped the banger of a trailer. Now it's delayed again. I don't know how much more my heart can take. I can only replay The Wolf Among Us so many times. Who am I kidding? Time for another playthrough. His werewolf form is so cool. Is cool as hell now. So much better than the first games. True. He looks more like what I imagined a real wolf to be. Yeah, that's true. Also, Big B in anger management is kind of neat touch. True, that's so funny. Yeah, he was like in a therapy session. Trying to control his rage so he doesn't go on killing fables like he might have in the first game. So glad they kept the art style. It's so smooth. So smooth. Such a loyal fan base. That was great. That was great. I wonder if they're working on anything else. Oh, there's other games that they have out. Popular? Minecraft. Telltale did oh yeah, they did. I forgot. That was great. Walking Dead. Should I play Walking Dead? Let's see. The Wolf Among Us 2. Does it say it's coming out yet? Initial release date. When though? When by chance? Wanna tell me? Oh my gosh, she looks so pretty in this. So is it gonna be like the Fables versus Oz? They're gonna get the monkey guy. Oh, I didn't even get to read about the monkey. Did I? No, I did. Do 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 do.